ha ha. Buttons. Crazy buttons. So, anyways, I said hi to Jeff Kane. He was the first one here. Hi, Jeff Kane. And then I said hi to Annette, and I said, thank you for the laugh this morning. You made me laugh. Thank you. Boobs always make me laugh. That sounds really weird. And there's my friend Zenny and Big Steve. I've got a really bad cold. I've had this like a sinus infection, all kinds of stuff going on. And it's been like, I don't know, 3 weeks now. It's been crazy. It's my daughter's fault too, by the way. But she works at a high school, and those kids are disgusting. Anyways, Big Steve, we said hi to, and the Zenny. It's a good voice though, isn't it? If I had a little bit of twang, I could almost be Sam Shepard. I can't do a Sam Shepard voice, but if I had just a little bit of I can't even get close to it. I could do this one. Can't get enough of your love, babe. Bob, what's going on? Mr. B Woods here, and as my buddy Stephen P. I was going to send you a message the other day. We haven't talked in forever, man. Forever. And there's Miss Jenna P. Linda Worth. Fathom Aquatics, what's happening? Let's see. Where are we going? We got Fathom. Hopefully that's good. Linda Worth, we said hi to. Branton Lightcap. There's Branton. What in the XP is going on? What the hell are the crowns? I have no idea. Yeah, where'd those come from? Huh. Brand new thing. Gina's Reef. Gina, I just saw that you had gone live today, and I haven't seen one of your live streams in so long. It's cool that you and Nathan are both doing it, and hi. There's going to be a lot of that. My lungs are just, ugh. Just for me. Thanks, Annette. Yeah, I don't know what those crown things are. I haven't. Oh, it says community up here. 75 XP. Jeff Kane's he's number 2 at 75 XP. Steven number. I do. Man, I lost my train of thought. I am signed up for a lot of beta testing stuff for YouTube. I do tests and stuff and get paid for it, things like that. Is it a possibility that that's that? I have no idea. I'm not using OBS. This is Talk Studio. It looks like a lot of you are number 2, though. I'm just saying you're the shit, man. That's what I'm saying. Okay. We said hi to Gina. Deedekins, I was just talking about you today, actually. We were talking about Mike and Maritza. And then I was reminding Michelle who they were because she doesn't remember everybody. And I said, remember the night when we went out to dinner and Dee Dee bought our dinner? That's something that's always memorable. Excuse me. Gills to Garden. What's up, Nathan? YouTube just popped this on the chat. Yeah. Community leaderboard. Yeah. Yeah. Coro's here. Hi, Coro. What's up, brother? You just sent me a message on Discord? Me? I just shut down Discord. Oh, but I got my phone right here. Yeah. I see it. It's up here on the top. Yeah, community. I see it. Remember, I was just, maybe you didn't hear me. I was saying it that, now Annette's number 1, but I was saying the 75 XP. Looks like everybody's, the top 4 are tied with 75 XP. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. I don't know where that came from. It's just there. I didn't turn anything on. I didn't turn anything off either. So that's the default. But if nobody else has seen it, you know how out of touch I am, so if nobody else has seen it, and there's some lag is the video look okay? Or is it a little spotty? I just rebooted my computer a little bit ago. I'll make sure there's nothing else running that I don't need to have running. Nope. But I did do a bunch of other stuff. So I suppose there could be. I'm not going to deal with it. There's my brother Skipper. Skipper, I was going to call you today. I totally forgot. I just want to do. Skipper has a birthday tomorrow, so happy birthday, Skipper, my friend. And we haven't talked again. That's another person I haven't talked to in forever. So I was going to call you. I did call you yesterday, but then I had to go to the doctor, so I missed it. Fathom says, I'm a big fan of Maritz's husband, Mikey B. Mikey B. We got Dee Dee. We got Fathom. Sketty Nona. Hi, Sketters. Hello, hello. Annette took first place. Then we said hi to Skipper. FishFam.link is here. Always a pleasure to have them in the house. So it doesn't, I'm not seeing the XP change. Are you guys seeing that? Like it still has Annette, Zenny, Jeff, Steven all at 75 XP and Big Steve at 50. And then a few other people, Sketty, Dee Dee at 50. Weird. It's a weird thing. It's gone from yours. Huh. What was for dinner? 2 quesadillas with a can of green chilies between the two of them and a bowl of blueberry, blueberry Cheerios. It's like a veggie Cheerio thing with some granola stuff on it. It's pretty good. Excuse me. Excuse me. Again, I apologize. There's going to be a lot of that if that bothers you, which I totally understand. And I went and looked at fishfam.link. I didn't see anybody else streaming right now, too. So I thought, a pop-up. A pop-up would be good. Let's see. We got Skipper, Barbara Jackson Gordon. Hello, hello. All right, let's go back up and see if it changed. Yeah, maybe it does cap at 75. Was that Zenny? Whoever said that. Yeah, they haven't changed. Is it? Let's look at there's no goal. So it's not that. Weird and wacky stuff. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. Weird thing. It's there. It is what it is. Do you like sour cream? Yes. Is there a joke or something there? Or remember, I'm out of the loop, so you guys are saying stuff, and maybe I just walked into something. But yeah, I do like sour cream. Yes, I do like sour cream. I'll just eat it right out of the. I'll eat it just right out of it. Maybe I'll try the granola in that next time. That might be good. Hold on. I'm gonna smoke a rope. This is incense from Nepal. Ooh, fancy boy.
Oh my God, thank you.
Stephen P. Wow, $20. I like money. Sonny G. Hi, Sonny. Hey, Sonny. Some of those rice fish eggs that I got from you, they're doing great. They're out in the pond. I just had a few, and I think it's going great. Crazy. They're really doing good. Testing the XP, it told me to do it. Well, thank you. Man, this community thing, it's going to make me some money. Nah, they didn't change. There's more people on there now, but 75 XP is the max. Somebody go look it up. I don't want to look it up. Somebody else go do it. I'm not here to work. I'm here to do stuff. I mean, not do stuff. This can really hurt you too, by the way. I think I told you that before. There we go. Yeah, if you get that. Look, remember I tried to get the rings the other day so you could see it? There they are. So that's electrical. And if you say get it on the edge of something that's metal, it lights you up. You get lit up and not the way you're aiming for, I believe. Mark E. Sterlson's here, 39 months. I was just thinking about that. Was my mouse. I was just thinking about that too, 39 months. I was thinking of 3 years. Wally will be 3 years old in August. So we got him in November, on November 1st. 3 years already. It's just amazing to me that 3 years, but 39 months for Mr. Sturlson. Hope you're doing well too, Mark. How's it? Son of a, what the hell? How many times am I going to drop my mouse tonight? I just wanted to show you how balding I am. See, look at that. Makes my scalp look all red too, like I've been out in the sun. What? Big Steve gave a gift membership. Thank you, sir. Oh yeah, but 3 years already and 39 months. And I said, Mark, I'm up to where I was saying something about Mark. Hope everything is good. Oh, how's the weather? Is it nice and cool yet? Is it getting cold? Excuse me. It's been amazing here. It really has. It's been a little bit chilly actually, but starting today, I think the windows are open for the rest of the summer. Right now it's 59 degrees outside. So that's, we'll leave the windows open 50 degrees overnight. And that's super comfortable to me. I absolutely love it. It'll probably get into the 40s tonight. So the windows are open in our room, but I sleep so much better that way. It needs to be cold. It just needs to be cold. Jenna's third. Now let's go back up and look at it. And again, I have no idea what Lori's here, Monster Fish Gal. She's first on the list there. I have no idea what this community thing is. The top 10 people have 75 experience points. I didn't turn anything on. I don't know what it is. Again, I do some beta testing for Google and YouTube. It's possible that this is part of a program that's maybe coming up or a leftover from, I did one just not that long ago with the goals and stuff. So that might have been it. I honestly don't know. It's just weird that it popped up though. But of course, I haven't been streaming forever. So I also did that streamers boot camp. I signed up for that today just to see what they had. I honestly don't think it's going to be anything that interests me because, I'm not a normal like streamer. I'm not looking for the kind of stuff that the people who stream all the time are. You know what I mean? The growth or giving the information or whatever. I'm just looking to hang out with my friends. So it's a little bit different, I think. So I don't think I'll be getting much from that boot camp thing, but we'll see. Jenna says, is that taser to protect Michelle from hugs at the Clash? I think I'd need a bigger taser because she'll want some protection from you freaks. But she does owe one to Kelly Foreman, right? Dr. Kelly Foreman, paging Kelly Foreman. She gets a hug. I don't remember why, but there was something. Hi, Lori. It's good to see you. I don't know if I said hi when I said you were number one up there. Skip to Malou. The mouse is trying to get away. Yeah, I dropped it like 3 times already. Listen to my voice. Yeah, I dropped it like 3 times already. What the hell is that? Yeah, look at the landing strip. It's getting bad. I told you. It's, but I'm an old man. I'm lucky I still have hair. Most people my age don't have hair. If they do, it's all like, coming out of their ears and their nose. Okay. Sandy says it's a new feature, but I just saw a bunch of Reddit posts about people complaining that YouTube is still trying to be Twitch. Oh, yeah, I don't even care about all of that. And Steven just read the same thing. Steven just read the same exact thing. And I don't care if they're trying to be Twitch. I don't care about any of that. You know what I mean? I don't want to go to Twitch. I did multi-stream to Twitch and Facebook there for a while, but Twitch is not meant for these types of streams, I don't think. I don't know. Even though they've got a lot of cool tools and stuff, you can replicate a lot of that with OBS, but it just doesn't seem like a good community building place to me. It doesn't seem like it's got the community that we have. And maybe that's all it is. Maybe it's because you guys aren't over there as much. Maybe that's all it is. It's just my community's not there. That could be it. All Lori had to do was show up to me first. Yeah, she jumped right in there. Just rolled out last week. Cooled down a bit, but still dry, unlike Craig's part of the world. Oh, yeah, I saw that on TikTok. Craig does a lot of TikToks, tiki-talkies. And I did see a lot of flooding. And then I guess their old place, he said, was like destroyed or just really, really bad shape. But where they're at now wasn't horrible. It looked like it was a lot of water. Um, there's only Oscars. Hi, June. What's happening? What's happening in June's part of the world? Oh, I don't really have much to talk about. Sonny says I missed the lunchtime Rico stream. Yeah. Um, and I've been every day almost. I think about it. Do I do a stream today? Do I not? Do I feel up to it? Do I want to talk to people? It's weird. And then if I don't do it, then FOMO. It's weird. It's weird. What if I wanted to be coughed at? You're in the right place then, woman. I can't wait, Zenny. We're gonna have so much fun. We're gonna have so much fun. Steven, sharing the stream, is that something that I don't know. Trying to be one of the Give brothers. Geek boys in the house. What's up, brother? Thank you. We got the finger. There are plenty of people much younger than Rico with a lot less hair. Yeah, the guy you said the landings, or what'd you call it? Skid mark? What'd you call it? Not skid mark. What the hell? Landing strip. Skid mark. That's down. No, never mind. The Willie Nelson look. Blue eyes crying. I do love Willie Nelson's old stuff, like Blue Eyes Crying in the Rain, that kind of old. I really enjoy that old country from that time period. I really don't care for much past maybe first part of the 80s, maybe 82. I don't know. I don't care for much after that point. But before that point, I think there was a lot of good country music that was made. I really do. It was very distinct and unique. And not to say there isn't that out there today. It's not the stuff on the radio. But, that kind of music, it's still there today, but just back then that was the mainstream. And now that type of country isn't the mainstream so much. That's all. Science Gal, how Carrie? Speaking of TikToks, I've been seeing a lot of Carries over there. Barbara Jackson Gordon's never been on Twitch before. It's cool for for gaming. It's great, and for sharing an activity. Streaming while you're doing an activity, right? Like I'm not doing anything except streaming and looking at you guys. That's all I'm doing. But a lot of those, the people over there, they're playing video games or watching something, or so they're doing commentary on the activity, and it seems to work out pretty good, and that seems to be what they like over there. And they really don't have categories for just something like this, right? They don't really have that. Well, maybe they do now. I haven't looked in a couple of years. Oh, all right, scrolling. Folks, they're even less friendly than this corner of the interwebs. Yeah, you're right. And again, I think it goes back to that gamer mentality. It is, a lot of it is very toxic. It is. There's no getting around that. A lot of it, not all of it. I mean, I consider myself a gamer, and I've been one of those people, but I'm not anymore. Yeah, well, I'm on YouTube, and I'm kind of a big deal. Do you have many mahogany bound books? Is that what it is? No, mahogany bound? Leather bound books. Smell of rich mahogany. I'm getting better with hitting the mute, and then I just messed it all up. That's what I was trying to say. I'm getting better, and then I messed it all up. Where were we at? No propositioning me here. Only Matt can do that to you. Snap beats to listen to country now. And there's some good other these always come back around to music. It's either food or music that I talk about the most, which, right now that's a big part of my life. Ooh, don't look at that tank. Don't look at that tank. It's very, very low right now. And that That's an old Norfolk Island pined. Norfolk Island pined. Norfolk Island pine. I'm gonna cut it up. I'm gonna start that guy over. He doesn't look too good, so I'm gonna start that guy over. But that tank is very, very low. To be honest, I didn't notice it. I know it's bad. Nancy B in Tennessee, what's happening? And there's Cheryl Smith. Hello, hello. It's good to see everybody. Hopefully I didn't miss anybody. Can you say hi or something if I haven't said your name yet? Because I just want to know you're here. Actually, I'm keeping a list. Don't be on the list of people not here. You don't want to be on that list. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Nano Aquarium guy. Where the are you right now? I might have missed it. What's up with the crowns? Yeah, Laura, I honestly don't know. It looks like it's a new thing that they're doing. I didn't turn anything on. I don't know anything about it. Again, I do some testing for YouTube and Google. It's possible that this is part of that, or no, that's right. Zenny and Steven did a little research and just saw, on Reddit, people were talking about it. I guess it's a new feature they just rolled out a little bit ago. So I don't really know how it works, what you get points for, what they really are for, or anything. Right now, the top, it looks like 75 is the cap. I wonder if it's per, well, that was weird. My screen just went black, and now it's very laggy. Is this warm? Not really, but I'll go ahead and boost the fans. I wonder if it's per hour or per half hour or something like that. So we've been going for 23 minutes already. Jesus. Let's see what happens at the 30-minute mark, and then I'll go for an hour, hopefully, and we'll see what happens then and see if the points change. Oh, and there's somebody I was just thinking about too, Mr. Keith, KJE Aquatics. Dude, would you do me a favor and send me an email? Let me know how you're doing. I probably will forget to send you a message, but I was thinking about you and wondering how you're doing. I'm hoping that, there's some light at the end of the tunnel, or you're doing okay, or, just whatever. But if you would, please just shoot me a quick message, just letting me know how you're doing, please, if you would. Okay, we got Cheryl, the crown thing. There's Keith, and there's Pooplin. Hi, Pooplin. You know what I didn't do? 3 days ago, three days ago, I believe Big Cat and Mountain Greenery got married, right? Did people talk about it on the Discord? I believe that I think that it was on the 25th. I could be wrong. Somebody correct me if I am. But if Big Cat and Mountain Greenery, congratulations to you guys. And I would, those are two people I'd love to meet as well. Dying to meet them. There's Foxanne. Hello, hello. Making a list and put it in a drawer to be ignored with other lists, right? I love the idea of lists. I told you guys a long time ago about that Todoist that was supposed to help. It gives you reminders and stuff. I get the reminders and don't act on them. I see them and just ignore them. There's nothing I can do to help me do the things I want to do. I forget about them and I just don't do them. I have a project to put lightning. Let's see that. Some of you know what that is. It's not turned on right now. That little bit of fluffy white stuff hanging down there, that's a cloud, and it's got the light, so it looks like lightning, right? Well, I have a whole bunch of stuff to build that all over the ceiling up there. I've had it forever. Haven't done it. There's just so many. I bought a bunch of little Raspberry Pi and different types of kits, and I want to do stuff with those. I've had them for a year and a half. Haven't done anything with them. Piles of mulch. They're finally getting down there, but they're still out there. That's a little different, though. The physical stuff's a little bit different. Let's see. We got Pooplin and Foxanne. There's Cat House. Hi, Cat House. I need something to drink. Broken testy thing. Oh, I hate when that happens. Broken testes. Yeah, that is. Yeah, it's hurtful. 18th place for Steven. And it's weird because I think it has something to do with when you come into the stream. Like Keith is number one now, right? So it has something to do with that. I bet you we're going to see a change in like 7 minutes. I think every half hour. I feel like I read something about that now. What if I signed up for this? What if this was something I signed up for and I just totally forgot about? Keith said he's doing okay considering. Gotcha. Yeah. Multi-hour stream for testing or testes. Geek Boy. I was thinking about that too the other day. Rico or Geek Boy put that was Rico at santastand.com, right? Because my brother Ed, he really had a rough time with my email address that first. I just realized my camera is auto-focusing. I didn't turn that off. He had really had a hard time with my email address during that first Fish Fam Christmas thing. And I don't think he ever got it right. Maybe once, I think towards the end. And he did quite a few Santa appearances that first year. And I was thinking about that. Now, I don't know anybody in here that doesn't know about it, but we're getting to the point now where I feel we've got so many new people in our community. And there's probably a ton of them that have no idea what Fish Fam Christmas is. And that's a sad thing, I think. I think maybe that needs to be rectified, but I just feel like there's not enough time to do it this year, which is weird, right? Maybe a stripped down version or something of Fish Fam Christmas. I don't know. I hate to plan anything because I'll just let people down anyways. I can't plan anything. So, I don't want to let people down, get people hyped. And yeah. I missed my entrance horns. Would you indulge me and just mimic the sound so I feel better? Well, here, maybe I can do a partial for you. Let's see if I can do this. Excuse me. Sorry, didn't get to it. Hold on. Wow, there's quite a few updates on that. Let's see. How can I do this? Oh, look at how washed out that is. That is so washed out. I think I might be able to fake this a little bit. Sorry, hold on. Where is it? Oh, yeah, the name changed. I forgot what it's called now. Here it is. Okay, let's see if this... Okay, so let's switch back. I got to switch back to this one. All this for my friend. So this is what I do for my friends. That was weird. Okay, get rid of that. Did you hear it? Or was that only on my side? Okay, sloth is not going to happen. Yep, sloth is not going to happen now. I don't want to dig any farther into it. Okay. But did you hear the trumpets? I got to scroll back up because I see more people coming in. Skipper's got to take off, it looked like. What is it? Hold on. Okay, there we go. They did say they were getting married on the 25th. Yeah, and we need to, say, hey, congratulations on the Discord. Big Cat's on there all the time. Always enjoy seeing his posts. Nathan said, I can't wait for this weekend. I'll be taking a bunch of fish to a friend. I'm hoping to downsize my stocking level so I can start the rebuild. Friend we know? Is it like Richard or somebody or just a new fish person? But if Brooklyn comes in, does that mean he has to do an eggplant impression? There we go. All right, so let's go back up because we are now at 31 minutes. No, it didn't change. Didn't change. It's still 75 XP for the top 22 people. Weird. Okay. I don't know that I can do an eggplant impression, though, to be honest. I don't think that works. I mean, I could show an eggplant, but I don't want people to hurt their eyes squinting. Ambulance call. That's what Skipper's got. Okay. See you, brother. Yeah, stay safe, like Lori says. Only see points in top chat. Oh yeah, I am in top chat too, which is weird. I didn't change that. I normally do. I see it in both. So maybe it's only for the Kelly Foreman throwing down a $10 super chat. Kelly Foreman throwing down the super chat. Oh, that sounds like Wolfman Jack. I see Salient too. What's up, Jesse? What was I saying? Oh, it is in live chat as well for me. Maybe it's only for the stream person, the streamer, not the streamee. Barbara, I'm so behind on all my stuff since getting sick last month. Frustrating. Yeah, and I do get sick quite often too because of the because of the RA. It's an autoimmune disease. It affects that, so it's easy to get sick more often. There's Jesse. Hi, Jesse. Oh yeah, Fishmas in July is just around the corner. Yep. Not far at all. When will we start seeing information about this year's event, Foxanne? Yeah, not far at all. What other events do we have like that? We got Fish Fam in July, Fish Fam Christmas. We got that thing that Foxanne does. I know Mike around Christmas time has been doing the Secret Santa thing, which is very cool. Do we have other events like that anymore? Again, being so out of the loop, is there other events that I'm missing, like community building events like those amazing events? If not, that'd be cool to get some going again. Like I said, there's a ton of new people in our community. I see it on the only place I really see it is Fishcore, because honestly, I don't watch YouTube at all right now. I haven't. The other day I watched a thing that Steven posted about the buffet that's close to Morgantown. And I watched something else informational the other day on YouTube, and that's it. Oh, and then there was no, never mind. But that's it. I think I've watched 2 videos in the last 6 months. I keep thinking about it. I just don't. Strip down Santa, stripper Santa. All right, I need to. There are worse laps to sit on. Oh. Down to Kelly. You know what? I need to go get a drink. I need to get my water, and I'm not going to turn off my camera. You'll see my Oh, not drunk. That just hurt. That's me in the corner.
That's crazy. Thank you.
Barbara Jackson. I love that. Oh my God. Thank you. Barbara Jackson, thank you. God, you guys, thank you. Man. Oh, that's a little better. Here we go. Okay. Dr. Foreman trying to bribe her way to the top. Oh, she's already way up there. Cat chat making dinner. Well, thanks for stopping in. Keep your eggplant in your pants. It's weird that they have that different name for eggplant, right? It's the same thing, right? Or are those no? They have regular eggplant in Europe, right? It's not the Japanese style, the longer one. Japanese longer one. I don't. No,
Oh my God,
not
thank
gonna go there.
you.
Thanks, thanks, Charlie. Look at that. That's whip. That's whip. Yeah, that's whip. So the bad thing about that is it's a mute button, but I always hit it too hard, so it switches to controlling something else. So I have to cycle back through. Which always hitting stuff too hard, you know. That's the thing. Switch from top back to live chat, and now I'm seeing the points. Oh, gotcha, and the points at the top. Gotcha. I haven't received the official email on the XP thing, so I have no. You know what? And maybe I did. I honestly don't remember because I do. Like I said, I just got a thing the other day for some testing again. I did test the goal system. In fact, the last live chat I did, I told you that during the live chat. I was actually paid to do that live chat. I think I can say that to test it. Maybe I wasn't supposed to say that. I don't think I signed an NDA for those. Oh well. Big Steve's birthday's in October. It's too bad it's the first week in October too, isn't it? I want to say October 5th, October 8th. What is it? It's something like that. Matt's holding a fish fam gathering in his house. Yep. Jeff P is doing auctions. Oh, I did not know that. There's Marky, Xanadude. What's going on, man? Uncle Smiley's here too. Hello. 38 people in the house. That's not bad for the summertime, right? I know it's not summer, but it is. You know, it has been just so cool here, though. I mean, just so. I think we've had 1 or 2 days above 80. I don't have the software opener. I could tell you. Copious use of the mute button tonight. What was I saying? Uncle Smiley, Xanadude. I forgot what I was saying. Okay. Nathan said, I hope we do something for Christmas again, but would understand it, not seeing how much work goes into it. I really enjoyed the last 2 years. Yeah. And you know, I said this in the past too, that I don't own that Fish Fam Christmas. If somebody else wants to run instead and go through all of it, you know, be my guest. You know, I did mention that to the committee that was involved last year, and they said they didn't want to do it without me, but I would not be upset. Would I feel left out a little bit? Yeah, but that's on me, right? I'm the one who chose, so that's 100% on me. And I just think it would be nice for the community to have another big event like that, something that lasts a whole month at a great time of the year for that. You know, something that brings people together. I mean, which is what Christmas sort of does, but not for people who don't have families and people that are alone. So, you know, if somebody else out there wants to do it, be my guest, please do. You know, Jeff wants to know if Matt's in here yet. He is not. I haven't seen Matt in forever. I haven't seen Matt. Famous Eric twerking. I might be able to. I wouldn't be able to. Yeah, I don't know if it's called twerking or just twerk because it would only be one, and then my back would go out. It'd be like, and then I'd be walking all funny. I mean, funnier. Let's see. And There, I just got down to where Barbara Jackson Gordon. I never will stop calling you that, by the way. She says, good to see you. Hope we see more of you and that you're feeling good often. You know, I keep saying that. I'm going to try to stream more. I don't see it happening for a while. I just don't. Yeah, it probably isn't going to happen. But, you know, again, I do miss you guys a lot. And I do miss doing this. It's just a lot of days I just don't feel up to it. I really don't. There's so many days I barely get out of bed. There's just a lot of days where, you know, it's just all complaining. And, you know, I complain enough as it is. You guys don't need to hear it. All right, scrolling down. There's Geek Boy. Not too much more of you. Keep them shorts on. No tuna cans here. The old tuna can. The Fox and Wedding countdown on FFL is getting smaller every day, and panic is starting to set in. Yep, I'm excited. That's going to be so much fun. Everybody here knows what she's talking about, right? Getting married at the Clash. Peplin, Nancy B, and Zen Ginger and Foxanne are creating a what do you call that? It's not. It'd be what's a 4-person couple? A throuple? It's sort of, you know, polygamy. It's everybody knows. I don't need to go in depth. Everything will go smooth as silk and it'll be an amazing day. And if it doesn't go smooth as silk, that's okay too, because you're just amongst your friends and it doesn't matter. And I hope it doesn't. I hope there's some chaos and a lot of funny things that happen. I really do, because then chaos is fun when it's not something that's going to hurt people, right? I get that this is it's a big day and everything. It doesn't have to be perfect. It has to be memorable in a fun way. That's what I think makes the best weddings. I really do. They're all lovey-dovey romantic things, but when something funny happens, that's the memorable one. So I'm bringing my pull-away pants just in case, nothing happens, and just on the off chance that it goes smooth as silk. As Nathan said, I've got a plan. Excuse me. Oh, okay. Summer in the city. Manga. Hot down, summer in the city. Barely get through a full smoke. It's so damn hot out. I'm sweating right now, but it's actually 75 inside. Maybe if I open the window all the way. There we go. Windows open up all the way now. Ha 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 ha. It looks nice outside too. We got a ton of those solar lights out there. And I'm transitioning away from the multicolor stuff to all blue. Like I have a bunch of little, the little, they're like little torches. They're not very tall. They're only, a couple feet tall, but they're blue and they look like lightning they look like fire. They're just really cool. And so all the other stuff is blue out there too. Little by little, I'm getting there. It looks like a carnival sometimes because all the multicolor stuff is all lit up and it's all, doing stuff. But a lot of that stuff's not good for the, for the birds and the insects and stuff, right? It confuses the hell out of them. So blue is a good choice for that to minimize that. Jenna says it's 90 there. We did hit 80 something a couple of times, but the last week it didn't get 60. It didn't hit 60. We were in the 50s all last week. I forgot. I was going to say my weather software runs on this computer, so it's not up right now. Okay. Ain't no Fish Fam Christmas without Rico Claus. Yeah, but it can be, right? I'd be upset as any, yeah, it was never about me, and that's the thing that the few detractors always said was that it was a way for us to get clout and stuff like that, which is just so short-sighted and stupid to me. But That's what those people are. But it was never about me. It's about the community. So I would love to see somebody else do Fish Fam Christmas. Really, seriously. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of people complaining about stupid shit. But at the end of the day, it's very heartwarming and wholesome and community building and a net positive. It really is. So if somebody wants to do it, I would really love to, and I would even help. I wouldn't put a lot of effort into it, but I would give you any documents I had that could help or stuff like that. There's Matt. I have been summoned to shut Geek up. What's up, brother? How you doing, Matt? Hope you and Melissa are doing well. Okay. I don't want unsexy Christmas. Oh, Kelly. Thank you. But you could have streams where you let us complain to you and give us advice, like a Dear Rico column. Me give you advice. me give advice. No. Quadruple. Yeah, but that doesn't sound right, does it? Quadruple. It is a quadruple, but it doesn't sound like a romantic group. Does that make sense? They're a couple. They're a quadruple. You know what I mean? It just doesn't an orgy. It's a quad. Thanks. Now we're polygamous. Thanks to you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Quarple. I like that word. Chaos friendly is guaranteed. Pull away Santa pants. So sorry. I know that's not pleasant. That's a part of the reason I haven't been around. I have this. It's just whatever. It was a sinus infection, cold thing. My daughter brought it home from school. She works at a high school, and we all got really sick. And it's just been hanging on. And her husband he just had a sinus infection. She had bronchitis. And she was tested for COVID and all that kind of stuff. It was none of that. I just did this. And then we realized they play the bongos. Babaloo. Babaloo. Remember Babaloo? Not Baba Booey, Babaloo. That's for the older people. Black and white, you'll know what I mean. I believe the term is polycule. Please not read any of the fact that I know this. Extra partners are too damn much work. Polycule. I like that. That's it. There we go. Friendly chaos is fine, but no one better stand up when it says, and Eric says, does anyone want to see why these two? I'll die. We should all stand up. Everybody should stand up. That'd be hilarious. Hey, are you guys having other family there, Foxanne? Hoopland? Is there going to be, official family other than us? There's Michael. What's up, new local Austin? Love you, man. Back at you, brother. I hope you're going to the Clash again this year. We always have so much fun. You and I. Isn't that a song? You and I come from different. Like to laugh at me when I look at others. Oh, it's Hootie and the Blowfish. Hootie and the Blowfish. That's what I was. Wanna wear my ring. All right, I gotta scroll down a little bit here. Okay. Foxy, I'll tackle them. It's fine. Just keep going. See? That would be fun. Man. Oh, yes. The fame and fortune that comes with collecting and distributing gifts to a few tens of people. Yeah. And that is not positive. Oh, there we go. Jenna got it. So should we just have Fish Fam Festivus and it's just a bunch of airing of the grievances? Well, we got to do some kind of feats of strength. I don't know how you would do that though. That poor guy, look at him. He just looks horrible. He's going to get a new life though. While I was walking today, I took Wally for a walk down the road here, and there's a very little Danish ditch. Drainage ditch. There's a very little drainage ditch that runs down there, and when it rains, it's awesome. I love walking that way because it's just a stream. It's just it's a bubbling brook. But on one point, there was some dogwood growing in there, and I just went and ripped it right out, brought it home and planted it because it does a good job where I put it. It'll be fine where I put it. It's far enough back, and it'll become sort of a hedge back there. So I'm going to have another dogwood back there. It's native, and normally I want to do that. I want to go out into the woods and pick stuff, forage, because enough people do it, and it's causing problems. My screen locked up. There it goes. It just went to black screen again. So normally I wouldn't do that anymore. I only forage on our little property. But because it's in a drainage ditch that they come by and just dig up anyways, I didn't mind doing it. So free plants. Plus, they're natives. So that's cool. There's, let's see, so there's a dogwood. There's just a couple of big pots with, I can't remember what we put in those. Caligula's. Those are just in pots. And then we've got forsythia, 2 of those, and there's a rhododendron. They're all pretty small right now. They're all just from late last year, really, I think. But they're starting to take off really good. So we should have a nice wall there. Oh, plus my neighbor down here, I was talking to her today. She's got some, they're columns. I don't know what they are. I don't know if they're evergreens. And they're column-like, not cypress. What are they called? They're pretty nice though. And she said I could come take clippings off those anytime I want to. So I was thinking, man, those would look really nice. The ones that she have they're probably about 20 feet tall, and they go around her walkway into her house, and it just looks so nice. It would be amazing to have that right down that road. The only problem is growing that high, I wouldn't be able to see the lake. Excuse me. All right. I came for Geek Boy and stayed for the orgy. It sounds like you those are one and the same. I came for Geek Boy at the orgy. Just saying. I watch a show on TLC called Polyfamily. They call themselves a quad. So that's why I said that's what. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, well, and a quad makes sense. That's so weird. Could you do that? Could you even be in a throuple? Honestly, I don't even want a threesome. Can we go that? It's almost 9 o'clock. I'd just rather, be with one that I can focus on. There's too much going on. There's too much stuff. I need something I can focus on. I can't have all these things going on like that. I said I like chaos, but not like that. They seem to come and go. Wait, it jumped on me. What was that? Who said that? It is Zenny. They seem to come and go, for lack of a better phrase. And Michael's going to be at the Clash. Is there going to be a drunk uncle? Oh, gotta have one. Embarrass Roxanne in front of her family. My family will be there. They spook easy, so move slow around them. That's what I was asking, because I think we're just about done. That's why I was asking, though, about the family, because I thought it would be funny if we all stood up when Eric says, is there anybody who wants to speak their mind about this? But if their family's there, it ruins it for them. I don't want it to be, if it was just this family, then that's okay. It'd be funny, but for real family, you know what I mean? I wouldn't want to ruin it for them. It's not a dry weekend though. Yeah. Open panel area, no grievances, but you have to lift something above your head on camera before you can complain. I think sometimes, not very often, once in a while, I think you should have to hold it above your head the whole time you're complaining. That's what I think, because then you can't be so verbose, right? You gotta keep it nice and short, succinct. You gotta keep it, because you're holding this thing over your head the whole time. So, and it's got to be something, you can't just be like, it's got to be something decent. I don't have anything heavy close to me. Oh, here, wait, hold on. No, that's not it. Never mind. Rico just planting wood wherever he damn well pleases. Yeah. I mean, it's my property, right? So yeah. And I think I told you this, but the neighbor that I don't care for is leaving about 2 more months now. Everybody in the neighborhood's happy. Everybody is happy. Michael said, I made it through Aquashella without being a drunk uncle. I said, still put my foot in my mouth a few times, but I remember a lot more. We'll see. Yeah, maybe that's right. Arborvitae. And who was that? Elaine. There. Hi, Elaine. Arborvitis. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah. Matt got it too. Yeah, you got it. That's what it is. They're good size. They're pretty good. They're not. They're very. It's very much a column too. But each of the columns is probably a good. I don't know, 4 foot, maybe even bigger. 4 foot wide, not around. Like I couldn't hug it, But they're just beautiful, and just having a row of those right down this little side road. It would work as a nice fence. And also, if we did both sides of it, like I was talking to her about that, maybe get George over here and get her to do it and put them down both sides of that little road. It would also help because they're so thick, it would also help keeping the snow off of that little road in the wintertime, because it's just a little seasonal road. They don't plow it or anything like that. Most of these aren't even paved. This one is, but the rest of them aren't even paved. They're just little access roads to the cottages down here. I mean, Sherry's house is not a cottage. She's got a beautiful, beautiful house, but she's selling. If anybody's interested, it's a beautiful place. Hold on, I'm going to show it to you. Hold, please. Mm-hmm. Where is it? I know C. Oh, well. Why can't I find it? I'm sorry. A dead air. I know dead air is a pain in the butt. I'm trying to see if it's. Oh, well. Oh, well. Anyways, she has a beautiful house. It's got huge windows on facing the east. That looks right out into the lake, onto the bay and the lake, but they're just massive windows, and that's the living room. So there's these super comfortable couches, and then these huge windows, and it just looks so nice. It's a nice house, it really is. Oh, excuse me. Didn't hit the mute. Mountain Greenery. Hi there. Congratulations. We were just talking about you and Big Cat a little bit ago. Turning in from Costa Rica. Nice. I know Kelly Foreman loves going to Costa Rica. I've always loved to go there. It's a place that I could see myself moving because of some of the government policies that they have and just everything about the place. It looks like my kind of place, except there's no snow. But congratulations. Happens with age. All the bad stuff. Passive aggressiveness then. I'm just skipping over that part of it. Festivus at the Foxen wedding. There we go. See you, Keith. Take care, man. Peas and Haps, hello. How's Brody doing? Oh, damn it. Jumped on me again. Okay. I wonder if Wally wants to come in and say hi. Hey, Wall. Want to come say hi, buddy? Wally. Come here, buddy. Wall. He might be sleeping. It's 9 o'clock. That's past his bedtime. It's past my bedtime. I'm usually sleeping by almost an hour by now. Wally, come say hi. Yep, he's not coming. Oh, well. B Whizzle, what's up, Brandon? We had a very short version of them two, and then 4 stubby ones. 2 died, though. They seem to do okay here. Hers are beautiful, but she does have a green thumb. She does a lot of cool stuff with the plants and stuff that she has over there. So, Audra Myers here. Hi, Audra. I think I'm just about done here. My throat's starting to kill me. Jody P's here. Hi, Jody. My dog is staring at me now. Come on. Come on. Come on. I was hoping Wally would come in. He must be asleep. Wah. We're working on speaking now. That's what we're trying to get him to, I'm trying to get him to do woo. He won't do it though. But he is getting closer. Like today he did a little rah rah. I'm trying to get him to be like he'll get it. He's a smart doggy. Sorry, it jumped on me again. We got Jody P. Brody wants his walk. Head cocked sideways while he was whistling. Shelby, what's up? Hi, Shelby. Dye my daughter's hair for graduation tomorrow. Congratulations to your daughter. And hello. Hi, Mary Oliver. Hello. Vanoski's here. What's going on, Vanoski? I still, I don't know much about Vanoski. For somebody that's been around maybe even longer than me, I don't know. I've seen Vanoski the whole time I've been around, I think. I really don't know much about you. I really don't. I feel like that's something that we should fix. Loving being outside all the time now. See, that's the thing. Michelle wants a full fence in the backyard. Oh, see, I wish you could see outside right now. It looks cool out there. I've got the blue lights that are lightning, so they look like meteors coming down. I said lightning, but they look like meteors. And then there's a blue archway, and then a blue line, and then there's this other one, and there's little solar bubble lights that look like lava lamps, and there's a fireworks over there. And there's just one. There's 15 different types. There's multiple of some of those. So the whole backyard is it looks like a carnival. The crown's changed again, but not the XP. Oh, there it went. Yep, it just updated. Zenny and Jody P are both at 150 XP. And like you said, we're at an hour and 6 minutes. So it looks like every hour they change. Weird. I have to look into them a little bit more. Have to look into it. Mountain Greenery said we are so happy. Nice. The newlyweds. Well, I appreciate you guys even stopping in and saying hi to us. And I really wish you guys would make it to the Clash this year, but I get it. Rex and Kitten turned 2 today, and Shane will be 2 in exactly 1 month. Nice. We still got a couple months for Wally to be 3. Yeah, I don't know the date he was actually born. We got him roughly 2 months after he was born. And again, that was November 1st. Oh, Michelle sent me a message. She said, he is sleeping. Don't wake the asshole. Well, you responded to me, so I guess I already did. You hear my laugh? See if she responds to that. Sorry. Making myself laugh. I always make myself laugh. A lot of times I'll say something and I'm laughing and everybody else is nothing. Nobody else. Dead. Nothing. Not even a chuckle. And I'm dying. My sense of humor, I guess, is just different. I don't know. Aquatic Moose, hello. What's up, Moose? Moose. Jenna said the best we can get from Coco is a bark and a roo. The best we can get from Jojo is a blank stare. A bark and a roo would be great. I don't usually get that. Today was the first time he did a little, just a little bit. But most of the time, what you said, the Jojo blank stare, that's what Wally just does. He looks at me. And that stare sometimes is intense. Like when he has to go to the bathroom, he'll come in and sit right here and look up at me, and he's drilling holes through me with those eyes. It's intense. He's like, ow, that sort of hurt my neck a little bit. My lab used to say something that resembled "I love you." Took some time, but she got closest. That's what I'm going for. You do see those dogs that do what sounds like "I love you." There's a whole bunch of TikToks with those in them, and I absolutely love it. And I've been trying to get him to do that, but I don't think I'll ever get the I roo. I think I'll just get blah blah blah. Jojo is telepathically a wooing for you. Try changing inner frequency. Sorry. I'd love to see that. Peas and Haps said, Brody loves howling. We will sing together. I'll send you a video. I'd love to see that. Brody's an Australian Shepherd. And again, I don't know what Wally is. When we were told he was an Australian Shepherd. And when he was a puppy, he looked like one. They all did, all the dogs. And his parents are Australian Shepherds, no doubt. Well, I shouldn't say his parents because I don't know for a fact. Whip brought this up. I don't know for a fact that, that's the dad, right? I know that's the mom, but it could have been any dog in the neighborhood or something. I honestly don't know. So we were told he was an Australian Shepherd, but he does look a lot like a American Shepherd, which is what they renamed the miniature Australian Shepherd, but not quite. You could tell he's got Australian Shepherd there, but he's just the body style is a little bit different, and I don't know. He does have the the big furry chest. He looks like a 70s disco guy, but yeah, that's and he's got the coloration. He's a tricolor and stuff. But I don't know what he is, and I don't really care, to be honest. It would be sort of neat to find out, but he's Wally. That's all that matters. Pepland wants to know, what weather station do I use? I have 2 of them. Neither one of them are very expensive. The one is, in my mind, is more of a toy, and that's the Accurite. I don't remember the model number. I've got the console here. The Accurite I've had for a long time. It's okay. It's an all-in-one. All-in-ones aren't great because you don't want the water receptor to be at the same level as wind. There's a way to place them all, right? So the Accurite it's okay for an all-in-one. They $120. The one I really like, though, it's from EcoWitt, ECOWITT. Amazon has them. And what I like about it the most is it's modular. Every aspect of it is modular. So if a sensor goes out in one of the things, instead of replacing the whole thing, and I saw the lag there because I was opening this up. Instead of replacing that whole thing, you can replace just one little sensor. It's got a main part. So I have the Witboy. Here, let me show you. This is the main part of my station. This is just the main part. Geez, let me close all these. I went to my cart, and this isn't even my cart. This is my testing. I'm testing the new version of, this thing. Ooh, excuse me. All right. Share screen. There. That's the one, the main part of it. So it's a sonic wind thing. It doesn't have the wind vane, which, there's still problems with those. They're not super accurate, but it's not horrible either. And they are getting more accurate all the time. They keep updating. They do updates constantly with it to tweak it just a little bit based on feedback from the weather geek community, So that's the base of it, is just that thing right there. But I also have a rain gauge from the same company that sits in a different part. I have a lightning detector from them. I have moisture sensors for the garden to know how much, if you need to water the garden and stuff. It lets me know that. I think that's about it. All of that stuff through this company. And again, you get the base system, and then you can, here's some of the other stuff. That's the water sensor right there. I don't know if you can see my mouse. There you go. Those are pretty good. They're pretty accurate. They do a pretty good job. You can add this one over here. This is just an add-on for, your, you can see right there, it's a thermometer and a hygrometer, humidity and temperature. If you want a secondary one, the base unit, that's what this little disc is on this one. That's what this is right here. That's the base unit that stays inside. That's got the humidity sensor in it. So you get decent humidity. What else does it have in it? It's got other stuff, but that's what connects it out to the internet and lets you share it with, NOAA or Weather Underground or, wherever you decide to share your data with. Here's the rain gauge right here. Although I didn't get this because it comes with that console. I got just the rain gauge. So this comes with an extra console. But I already had all of that, so I didn't need that. But I mean, even this, $50 for all of that. So this is like $25 by itself. Is that it right there? Oh, there it is right there. $40. So it's only $10 more to get the other little console. And then the lightning detector is the other thing. So those are the two stations I have. I also have like a manual rain gauge. Here's my old one. I showed this before. This one's not as good as the one that I have out there. This is a really old one. And it's missing. Oh, no, it's got it. So, it rains. You got this out you leveled out somewhere on a post or something. And then you can tell how much. There you go. You got your inches right there. Oh, those are centimeters. Oh, no, that's the inches. That's the inches. I don't know why I thought it was centimeters. So you can tell how many, and then it overflows into this. So if you get more than an inch of rain, sorry, it flows into the bigger canister, and then you get your 1 inch here, pour it out, pour this in, and that's how you get. So that gives you the most accurate reading. I use one of these. I have a nicer one of these. It's a newer version, it's an updated version of it. And every day I go to the website called cocoraz.org, which is Colorado. It's a water thing that started in Colorado, but now it's nationwide. It's global, actually. And I go there and I input how much water we got. If it was 0, I put the snowpack. Whatever it is, I input that data. So, you're sharing information to see better weather patterns. I didn't show you the lightning detector, but there's not much to show. It's just a little. It looks like it's just a little. Thingamabob. There's other options. I mean, even that option that I showed you, it's not the most accurate. It's not the most high end. I mean, you can spend tens of thousands of dollars on good equipment. But I think for home use, I think that this is my favorite. In all the years that I've been a weather geek, which I did take some time off from it, but I've been doing it for a very long time. And it's my favorite out of all the different stations I've owned. And they've all been that middle of the road ones. None of them have been the super expensive ones. So, all right, that's enough about that. Okay, scrolling down. Scrolling. Let's go look at their community thing now and see. Is it going to update? Yep. So 150. Steven's 150 now at number 7. Geek Boy number 8 at 125, and then a few at 175. Well, you guys can go look at it. Again, no idea where that came from. I don't remember signing up for it, but I could have. I don't remember very well. Okay. I'm going to scroll down because I'm just about. Don't show your tabs. I'm always very careful now after that one Reddit thing that happened. The recommend section isn't as good as Matt's. Was that because again that's not even my account because it's a testing account for the new version of the Amazon AI. I don't want to say the name because then stuff will happen. I've been paid to test it for quite some time now. It's $80 a week, and it takes me about, I don't know, hour and a half to 2 hours total. So, I mean, $40 an hour. But it's cool to be able to test it and see it. And I do get access to it. It's rolling out to a lot of the stuff anyways now if you're in the Amazon infrastructure, which I am moving away from. But still, I get paid to test it, and that is my testing account on there. So sometimes I have to tell it to add stuff to my cart. I have to walk through all these different things. It does a pretty good job, though, compared to the current version of it. It's actually sort of fun to use. Like you can book a reservation at a restaurant. You can get a handyman to come out and help. You can there's all that kind of stuff you can do. You can get the information's not super accurate yet, but that's what they're doing. They're still building up. There's been so many times like I'm a big Tom Waits fan, and I've asked information about Tom Waits, and it's wrong. And I'm like, well, no, you're wrong, and here's the truth. And she'll be, oh, actually, you're right. Kelly said, we spent the weekend installing the drip irrigation. I saw that for the Pond Empire. It's a pain in the ass, but so often have. Everything is on a slick Wi-Fi controller. Yeah. I've been thinking about that just for the garden, not for the ponds and stuff. That's what you meant anyways, though. But I was thinking about that for the garden and getting the drip irrigation line. And this company, EchoWit, does have those controllers for water flow and things like that. They also have some moisture, like what's a leak detector. They have a leak detector. Which, when you get to my age, it's handy to have because sometimes you don't realize you got to take one until it's too late. There's Mikey coming in, said better late than never. Hello, sir. Hello. Showed us the base, but not the tip. And there's Jorge. What's up, Jorge? What's going on, man? All right. Want to stalk Rico's weather? Yeah, there you go. Actually, I haven't done any updating, though. I don't think my cameras are updated. I haven't done that in quite some time. Ooh, what's wrong with this? Oh, there we go. I was just zoomed in. That's why. Yeah. Looking west. No, the cameras aren't updated. I still haven't put up the north one, but I do have one west. It's right here, and that's actually from that same company, EchoWit. They make the cameras too. They're not very expensive. They're just little Wi-Fi ones that work really good. I just haven't updated anything in a while, so none of these. Let's see, February. I don't know. Looking east is probably one that gets updated the most, but that's not current. Yeah. Does it have the fence around the garden? So maybe that's from today. So the webcams aren't up to date, but everything else on there is up to date. And I like that whole console. I mean, look at all that information that you got there. I mean, we would have earthquakes and stuff. You can see all of that. You can see exactly what the weather is. That says 61. My other one, the Accurite says 58. That's another thing. You get some temperature differences between those two. Anyways, okay, back over here. Sometimes I think my dogs love me for my bed. The cameras always show them sleeping while I'm at work. Yeah. Sorry. Sorry. You know what? I think it's time to go. Rainbird for the fittings and tubing. Yeah, Rainbird is good stuff. I remember they've been around a long time too, because we had a system in Arizona with the sprinklers, just on a timer, a simple system, and it was all Rainbird stuff. If we were to make any food item in High Coral, if I was to make any food item as merch, what would best represent your channel? Shit on a shingle. The name of it. Just the name of it. I honestly don't know. It's an odd but interesting question. What would I would say maybe something like Italian sushi. Not Italian and sushi, which I talked about in the Discord today, but Italian sushi, which it's not really sushi, right? But that's what I've been seeing lately is the name of it. That's a good question. I honestly don't know. Because what, represents the channel? I honestly don't know. I don't know what my channel even is anymore. Don't show up with chickens tonight. Do it. 3:00 in the morning. Zanny with the $2 super chat. Thank you. Chamoy pickle. The name makes it not sound palatable. If I could be a food, what food should he be? You guys answer that one. Eggplant parmesan. Dr. Ted, what's up? Dr. Ted, it's good to see you. I'm hoping that we do the sing along again. For anybody hasn't done it, when you go to the Clash, the sing along is the most fun part of the entire event. For me, I absolutely love it. Dr. Ted plays guitar. You've seen Steven's videos that he does, or other people too, but Steven does all the videos that show off, singing Hotel California, whatever. Nobody cares how good or how bad you sing. We're all just singing at the top of our lungs and just having such a good time. Dr. Ted is really good on the guitar. And, we got to say thank you to Mikey B too, because Mikey B was the one who sort of started the whole thing accidentally, but still it was. So we got to say thank you to him. So it's good to see you, Dr. Ted. Let's see. Oh yeah, Zen Ginger, you think so? The maggot cheese, thanks to Jenna. Smooth Barris. Yeah, I don't know about that. I know. It's funny. We were just talking about that, Michelle and I today. We were talking about that because you kept looking at me or asking me questions. I'm like, I'm not in charge. It was, you're the focal point. I'm just sitting there having fun, Brookley Bell. Hi, Brookley. Up in Joshua with The Witcher 3. Just started playing it. Best game of all time. I wouldn't argue that. I love Witcher 3. It is a great game. Love you too. Love you too. And hopefully you did get the video, right? Of yeah, that's right. You responded of Walter playing with the eggplant you sent. I will. I'll give him a kiss for you. Time for the eggplant impression. Do I look like a dick? Do the eggplant thing. Do the eggplant thing. All right. I hate to say it, but I think I'm done. My throat is killing me. It's on fire right now. So, hey, there's 40 of you still left here. Thanks for coming in and listening to me ramble on about absolutely nothing. I say it all the time. Yep. I say it all the time, but I do miss the community. I love you guys. And, you know, I don't say that lightly. I still love the hell out of this community. I miss hanging out with everybody. And I don't know. Yeah, we'll see you when we see you. All right. Thanks. Bye-bye.